Bitcoin only moments away from its potentially lowest weekly candle close in over 2 months. Will the baby bulls strap on and deliver a devastating bottom-destroying blast to the bears? Or has the juice absolutely seeped out of the Moon Boy's Magoo reserves, leaving only dumpiness in its path? I'm your host, Bilbo, Bone Buster, and today's the day where boys become men and women become boys. Absolutely so big, with only moments until Bitcoin gets potentially its most critical, crucial, and devastating weekly close in over 2 months. Will Bitcoin hold these levels, or in fact, are we in store for absolute massive dumpulations? So if you're new channel, make sure to like, subscribe, turn those notifications to these absolute time-sensitive alerts. As well, make sure to follow my only real Twitter and my only real Instagram linked below. Everything else is a fake account trying to scam you. And as well, if you're interested in any other bonuses, make sure to check out the links below. And without any further ado, let's get dumped on. So Bitcoin has absolutely taken a tumble over the past few weeks, and sentiment is extremely low. I don't really tweet that much, but I follow big accounts, and from what I've heard over the past 2 days, apparently those big accounts are getting a lot of negativity. If I tweeted more, I'd probably see more of it as well. But all that shows and all that tells me, again, is sentiment is bad, which is exactly what we need if there's any chance that we've bottomed out. And this is the lowest I've seen sentiment since the summer, okay? So this is the lowest I've seen sentiment in like the last 4, 5, 6 months. So that's one good indication. But if we take a look here, by the time you're watching this video, maybe we already did get this close. As I'm recording, there's about 8 hours left, so there's still a good amount of time here. But a new weekly candle, as you can see at this very second, it is oh so slightly green. It's actually almost like a perfect spinning top with the wick here, and then the body almost right in the middle here, which is an indecision candle, which also, again, could be a reversal indication. But what's most important here, before we get into more TA, I tweeted this last night. You know, if Bitcoin holds this 50-week, this could turn very bullish very fast, just like it did 2 or 3 months ago here, right at this retest, and just like it did 2 or 3 months prior to that at this retest. Granted, this was a little bit longer, but ultimately it held the 50-week. It held the 50-week. Will it hold the 50-week here? Okay, that so far has been the best time to long Bitcoin over this last year, and that's just the facts, right? If you longed Bitcoin at this 50-week moving average, granted it went a little bit below on certain occasions, but if you longed it basically anywhere around the 50-week and held those positions, you'd be doing very well. Okay, so will that same thing repeat here? This is the middle of those trials and tribulations right now. So as well, we have not set a lower low, which I've been saying is just so important here. If we set a lower low, then very bearish. Okay, I've been saying that for the past couple of days. But yeah, you can see the 50-day moving average right here as well, holding its support so far. There's still a long way to go if we are going to bounce here. Obviously, you've seen in previous dumps, it's not like we have these big dumps and then just immediately go back up. But again, this is already kind of looking even similar to here back in the end of September, where we had this pretty nice drop, which was preceded by also another drop, similar to like here and here. And then it consolidated sideways a little bit, but did not set a lower low, okay? Which again, why I say if we don't set a lower low here, this could turn very bullish very fast. And yeah, and so that's just what I'm watching for. Again, this will take time. This will not resolve within the next 5 minutes. So you're going to need to be patient, which if you're in crypto, you should know that by now. But yeah, ultimately, Bitcoin's not in a bad spot. It is, however, right on the cusp of where it could turn into a bad spot very quickly. But we have not done that. So you cannot go jumping to conclusions, which people that are new to the space love to do. They love to say, well, this was the worst mistake of my life. I can't believe I got into crypto. I'm going to sell it. And little do they know, if they would have waited 3 months, they would have been up a lot, right? It's a story as old as time. But people lose to their psychology, which is why over 90% of people probably just don't do very well in these markets, because they let their little baby voice in their head tell them the wrong things. But yeah, other than that, again, a lot of the alts are just slowly consolidating. Really nothing has changed in my opinion with these alts. Really nothing interesting at all. For the most part, are these top alts here. But really, we're just waiting on Bitcoin, and we have a really decent structure here. Keep in mind, guys, we've been dumping for the past over 4 weeks. We've been getting absolutely dumped on for 32 days. It's just been downright dumpiness, and at a certain point, Bitcoin does it will get a bounce. And you can see where we are in this RSI as well. The lowest we've been on the RSI since back in May of 2021. And what was May of 2021? The bottom. So keep that in mind. See you guys on your channel. Give me absolutely time-sensitive alerts as well, guys. Make sure to follow my only real Twitter and Instagram. Do not get scammed. Never send anyone your crypto. And as well, if you're interested in any other bonuses, make sure to check out the links below. And without any further ado, that's for me.